Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you've all had a great Christmas and a really good New Year so far. I've been a bit quiet on here lately, so if you know me, you will know that I've had quite a lot going on, and over the Christmas period I was lucky enough to catch COVID just a few days before Christmas. So I was isolating through to the new year. Now I'm back at work and I've just got a million and one things to do that I've been trying to catch up on. But here I am back, and just in time to talk about something that I am really excited for, something I've been banging on about quite a lot throughout the year, and this is Glasgow FrightFest. So there was a lot of uncertainty, primarily because of restrictions. Obviously Scotland is doing things a little bit different to England, but it looks like all systems are go and the festival is running as normal at the Glasgow Film Theatre from the 10th to the 12th of March this year. So the festival lineup has just been released, and as always it seems like a really good variety. There's a few in particular that are jumping out to me as films to watch out for, but I'm pretty much going in blind, as I have been doing a lot more recently. I've not really been able to find out a lot about the films, which is okay. I think I would rather go in not really knowing what to expect, but I just thought I would do a quick video on my first impressions of the programme for Glasgow FrightFest 2022. So kicking off the festival on Thursday night, we've got the Russian crime thriller The Execution. So this is based on the story of Russian serial killer Andrei Chikatilo. Probably not pronouncing that right. It's not the first feature based on the killer. So 2015's Child 44, which is an adaptation of a book of the same name, is loosely based on this story of the killer. The killer himself is Russian, and this is a Russian film, so it could be that this is a lot more true to the real story than Child 44 is. I've not seen a lot about this, just a teaser trailer. It looks like it could be quite good though. I do enjoy true crime. So if you've looked at the schedule already, you might have noticed that there has been a little bit of rejigging. So some things that were originally playing on certain days have been changed around just a little bit. So what was originally going to be the closing film is now being shown on the Friday, and this is the vampire spoof Let the Wrong One In. So this stars Anthony Head. I don't know a whole lot about it, but obviously the title is from one of my favourite books by my favourite author, Let the Right One In, which is of course also a fantastic Swedish film, the American one not so much. And it looks like this is going to be a kind of vampire spoof a la What We Do in the Shadows, potentially. Also on the Friday we have another few films such as A Cloud So High, Homebound and You Are Not My Mother. Closing on Friday night, we have Wormwood Apocalypse. So this is the sequel to the hugely popular Wormwood, which I haven't actually caught yet. So I don't really want to look into this too much because I don't want any spoilers. I'm really trying to avoid it until I can watch Wormwood first of all and then be excited for this follow-up. From the images I've seen so far though, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're a fan of the first film, I'm guessing this is going to be something for you. So if you know me, you'll know that I am particularly interested in the work of female directors, especially in the horror genre, and with Saturday we open up with debut feature Mandrake from director Lynn Davidson. Now this is quite interesting because Lynn Davidson was mentored through the Women in Film and TV UK initiative to create this feature, this demonic crime thriller. So I do hope that this is one to look out for. Even if you just grab a quick synopsis, it sounds very intriguing, and the sort of promo material they've released so far looks like this could be quite creepy. So another film I'm quite looking forward to is The Ledge. This looks kind of like the big budget film that we're going to get from FrightFest here. Given a kind of survivalist vibe from what I've seen of it so far, with quite a simple premise, maybe something similar to Frozen, not the animated one, or The Shallows for example, but with some additional threat thrown in for good measure. Looks like this could be quite tense. Hopefully this will be a good one. Next up we have French feature Some Like It Rare. So a few of my favourite films are French. Off the top of my head, I can't say that I've seen a bad French film, so I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't let me down. Some Like It Rare is a black comedy with Sweeney Todd vibes about a hapless married couple who are proprietors of a butcher shop. I think the next film is the one I'm actually anticipating the most, and this is the Italian Freaks Out. So it seems to follow performers of a travelling circus. If you know me, you know I'm big into the circus, so yeah, already it's ticking off boxes for me. It looks really beautiful, really bizarre, and it's complete with Nazis, musical numbers. I mean, honestly, this is everything that I love in a film. What I would say, even if you are trying to avoid spoilers or trailers, there is a sort of teaser trailer for this film that's got a really sweet piano rendition of Creep by Radiohead. It kind of left me a wee bit tingly. From that, it seems that it's potentially going to be stylized a little something like Moulin Rouge, potentially, with a wee bit of American Horror Story thrown in for good measure. I personally am absolutely here for it, but I know that that's not everyone's cup of tea, so this could be quite a divisive film. So there have been some changes to the schedule, as I mentioned, and now closing Glasgow FrightFest 2022, we have The Cellar from director Brendan Muldowney. Again, don't know too much about this one, but it looks like it could be quite creepy, and hopefully this is saving the best for last. Our side of the pond really is representing this year, so 3 features are from the UK, 3 from Ireland. As always, the films look like they are quite a mixture. I'm really glad that All Being Well it is going ahead this year, and I really can't wait to hang out with the lovely bunch of people that I've met that are going to be going this year. So if you are going to Glasgow FrightFest this year, I'm really keen to hear what you're looking forward to. Thankfully, all the films will be in one screen in the GFT, so there's no need to pick and choose. But honestly, the allure of having a little nap or going to the pub is always going to be there. So is there any films that you think I absolutely cannot miss? Looking forward to meeting everyone that's going to Glasgow FrightFest this year. But until then, again, thanks for watching my video. You can get in touch with me in the usual ways, comments, social media. Let me know what you're looking forward to and what you think of the lineup for Glasgow FrightFest 2022. Bye guys!